South Florida junk removal. This is Alex, your junk removal expert, local expert out here. We are in Parkland. Parkland doing a job, basically a built-in entertainment system that's put together. We're gonna take it apart. I got a video coming up, so why don't you follow that? Got a big piece of furniture taking up space in your home that you need gone, but you don't want anything else damaged in the process? This is a common situation we run into all the time here in South Florida. Here's an example of an older entertainment center that was built for TVs that are a lot smaller than the ones we use now today. On this job, we were out in Parkland helping a homeowner who needed to remove the top portion of a large entertainment center so he could mount a new 75-inch TV. The challenge wasn't just removing it was removing it the right way. This wasn't something you could just rip out. It was large, heavy, and partially assembled in a way that made it feel almost built into the home. And on top of that, he didn't want the whole thing gone. He wanted to keep the bottom portion intact so he could use that for storage, which meant we had to carefully remove about the top 2/3 while preserving everything underneath. That's where experience really matters. Jobs like this require a lot more than just lifting and hauling. We started by carefully disassembling the structure piece by piece to understand how everything was connected, from the top down to the base. Because if you remove something like this the wrong way, you can easily damage the part you're trying to keep. This is the kind of job where precision matters just as much as strength. By the time we were finished, the top portion was completely removed, the space was opened up, and the bottom section was left clean, intact, and ready to be used just like the homeowner wanted. Now he has the space he needed to mount his TV without having to replace the entire unit. And that's the difference between basic junk removal and skilled demolition work inside a finished home. He actually found us through a Facebook group where someone recommended us for this exact type of work, clean, careful demo inside a lived-in space. And that's something we take seriously, showing up, doing the job right, and leaving the space exactly how the customer needs it. While we were there, we also helped remove some additional items from the garage to clear up even more space for him. Jobs like this are a little different than standard junk removal because the labor involved in careful demolition takes time, planning, and experience. But when it's done right, the result speaks for itself. This is where most people would start forcing it, and that's how things get damaged. If you've got something in your home that needs to be removed carefully, whether it's furniture, built-ins, or anything that requires precision, it's important to have the right team handle it. A lot of people look at something like this and think that shouldn't be too hard to take out, but once you actually start opening it up, that's when you realize it's not as simple as it looks. Furniture like this is often assembled in layers, panels, supports, hidden fasteners, and sometimes even modified after installation. So what looks like one piece is usually multiple sections tied together in ways you can't see from the outside. When you're working inside a finished home, especially in a clean living space, every move matters. One wrong pull, one wrong cut, and now you're dealing with scratches, chipped surfaces, or damage to surrounding areas. That's why jobs like this aren't about speed, they're about control. Before removing anything, you have to think through how the weight is distributed, what's holding tension, and what happens when certain pieces come free. Because once you remove one section, it changes how everything else is supported. If you don't understand that, things can shift or collapse in ways you don't expect. We know that when a homeowner lets you work inside their house, they're trusting you with more than just the job. They're trusting you not to create a bigger problem. Every cut, every movement, every section we remove, it all has to be intentional. You're not just taking something apart, you're managing how it comes apart. You're seeing us going through a lot of decision making happening in real time, adjusting based on what we uncover, rethinking the approach as pieces come off, and constantly checking to make sure everything stays controlled. No two jobs like this are exactly the same. Even if they look similar, the way they're built, installed, or modified can be completely different. Halfway through the job, we walked the homeowner through exactly how it was built and gave him options on how we could remove it and what could be left behind while still protecting the bottom section. That way he knew exactly what to expect, and we were able to tailor the job to match exactly what he wanted. From there, we continued breaking it down strategically, making sure every piece came out clean without scratching or damaging the remaining structure. South Florida junk removal. It's your junk expert, Alex, back here working in Parkland. And we finished the job. As you can see, it's behind me here in the container. If you need anything done for us, a little bit of demo, we do it. give us a call. We can give you an estimate, pre-estimate. Estimates are pre. We charge by the amount of space your items take up. We cover Broward, Miami-Dade, a little bit of Palm Beach as well. So hit us up and we can come out there and take a look at what you got going on and help you free up your space and come take care of whatever needs to be done. Let us do the hard work for you, what we like to do, leave you happy. So give us a call. The estimates are free. A South Florida junk removal. I'm sorry, the video there, I think it got cut out at the end. Somebody called me. Basically, we left the bottom portion of it. So this customer wanted to keep the bottom of they were trying to get a bigger TV. The entertainment system was blocking up a lot of space. And as I'm sure you know, TVs now are not 30 inches. They're more like 55, 65, 75. We got him that space that he wanted. So if you want your space too, give us a call. But we left the bottom portion of it because it's still usable and that's what the customer wanted. So we did the work up to his standard, made him happy. Give us a call so we can make you happy too. All right, take care.